Top 10 Most Dangerous Cities in the US 2023. Starting with number 10. Albany, Georgia. The 10th most dangerous city in the United States is Albany, Georgia. In 2020 alone, almost 1,500 violent crimes were reported in the metro area. As a result, the crime rate in this city is 161% higher than the national average. In Albany, you have a 1 in 22 chance of being a victim of a property crime. In comparison, you have a 1 in 56 chance of being the victim of a violent crime in the same area. Violent crimes in 2021 was 1,724.3 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 30.8%, average household income is $36,615 and the population is 73,478. Number 9. South Bend, Indiana. Even though South Bend is not one of our top 5 most dangerous cities, it is considered one of the most dangerous cities in terms of homicides. That's because this city has one of the highest murder rates in the country. The national average for homicide is 6.5 for every 100,000 people. In this Indiana town, there are about 27.4 murders for every 100,000 people. This shows just how dangerous South Bend is. Violent crimes in 2021 was 1,728.4 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 23.6%, average household income is $40,265 and the population is 102,037. Number 8. Pine Bluff, Arkansas. Even though Pine Bluff is not the first small town on our list, it is consistently referred to as the most dangerous small town in the United States. This little farming community is often compared to Detroit for its high crime rate. Generally speaking, the southwest area of Pine Bluff, Arkansas is considered the most dangerous. Just like every other city on this list, the property crime rating is much higher in Pine Bluff than in violent crime. Violent crimes in 2021 was 1,832.1 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 26.8%, average household income is $43,723 and the population is 42,091. Number 7. Alexandria, Louisiana. Much like Saginaw, Alexandria proves that a lot of violent crime can happen in small cities, not just large cities. The most dangerous part of Alexandria is in the metro area. This makes sense, given that there are more people in the metro. In Alexandria, both violent and property crime is high. The US average violent crime is 22.7, but it is 83.8 in Alexandria. Likewise, the US average for property crime is 35.4, but it is 95.4 in this city. Violent crimes in 2021 was 1848 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 24.4%, average household income is $43,497 and the population is 47,012. Number 6. Little Rock, Arkansas. The crime rate in Little Rock is much higher than the national average. Shockingly, Little Rock's crime rates are about 186% higher than the nation's average. Violent crime specifically is 377% higher. Still, you're much more likely to become the victim of a property crime than a violent crime in Little Rock. This is the same no matter where you are in the country. Violent crimes in 2021 was 1,849.9 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 16.6%, average household income is $52,485 and the population is 197,958. Number 5. St. Louis, Missouri. St. Louis is consistently ranked as one of the more dangerous cities in the country. However, the number of violent crimes in St. Louis has consistently been decreasing over the years. Especially since the local government started the Downtown Safety Initiative, crime in St. Louis has decreased slowly but surely. Today, your chances of being the victim of a violent crime in St. Louis is 1 in 50. In comparison, the chances of being made the victim of a property crime are 1 in 17. Violent crimes in 2021 was 2016.3 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 21.8%, average household income is $67,420 and the population is 308,174. Number 4. Saginaw, Michigan. Fourth on our list is Saginaw. Saginaw is much smaller than Detroit, but its crime statistics are not much lower. Saginaw is only safer than 6% of other US cities, notably the top 3 on our list. This makes Saginaw a relatively dangerous area to live in. Your chances of being a victim of a violent crime in the city are 1 in 42. To put that in perspective, the chances of being a victim of a violent crime in Michigan at large is only 1 in 212. Violent crimes in 2021 was 2,154.2 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 34.8%, average household income is $29,582 and the population is 48,650. Number 3. Detroit, Michigan. In comparison to Monroe, Detroit is a much more famous city. For years, Detroit has been one of the most violent cities in the nation. As a result, there has been a lot of effort to make Detroit safer over the years, but the effort has not been successful yet. Hopefully, safety efforts will become effective and make Detroit a safer city to live. Violent crimes in 2021 was 2,178.5 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 35%, average household income is $30,894 and the population is 674,841. Number 2. Memphis, Tennessee. The only other city that comes close to beating out Monroe for the title of most dangerous US city is Memphis. Unfortunately, Memphis and Monroe are typically neck and neck in terms of crime. Like Monroe, Memphis has been one of the more dangerous cities for a while. Over the last 5 years, crime has been increasing dramatically. Today, there is a 1 in 41 chance of you being a victim of a violent crime in Memphis. Likewise, there is a 1 in 17 chance of being a victim of a property crime. Violent crimes in 2021 was 2,350 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 25.1%, average household income is $41,228 and the population is 651,932. Coming in at number 1. Monroe, Louisiana. No matter what list you look at, Monroe is almost always ranked the most dangerous city in the United States. If not, it always ranks in the top 5. With the highest number of violent crimes in the nation, Monroe is an incredibly dangerous city to live in. Over the years, Monroe crimes have been increasing. Just since 2020, violent crimes have increased by 5%. In fact, homicides increased by 29% in 2020 alone. Although this is a lot of violent crime compared to other American cities today, the violent crime rates of Monroe are low if you compare it to historical crime rates around the nation. Violent crimes in 2021 was 2,969.1 per 100k people. Poverty rate is 36.8%, average household income is $29,014 and the population is 48,241. Thank you for watching. Before you go, please like and subscribe for more.